Now I step out, hold out, reach out to the truth, something, something. Welcome back to Pedestal. It is time to get closer to the truth. We left off by solving the mystery of Shiori Natsume's death. But there are still plenty of unanswered questions. Ultimately our conclusion was that Shiori Natsume's death was an unfortunate accident. With Midori Hahakigi was there. It was really the last of Shiori's inner circle of actually close confidants who still remained near and dear to her, that she hadn't pushed away to some degree in the month or so leading up to her death. We worked our way through that, realized that Midori was there the night Shiori died, but we never actually got any clear indication as to what was bothering Shiori that led to her pushing her friends away except for Midori, including Midori. Perhaps this is the truth we are going to get closer to. Anyways, that is a really cute outfit, Aoi. Hey, Akari. Not easy to say this as someone you helping to teach, but could you clean up your room a little? Who can be bothered? I got plans soon. I've got plans soon to make everything nice and clean all in one go, so let it slide for today. Anyway, you done reviewing? If you don't get it, want me to start all over from step one? Yeah, I'm fine. I should be able to make it past the quiz tomorrow now. What a lifesaver. Yeesh, why do I have to be your tutor? Study properly in the first place. What do you expect? I've been too busy preparing for the Culture Festival to do any studying. As a result, the newspaper club's booth at the Culture Festival was a pretty big hit. It was definitely worth the effort. Are you an actual club yet? I got lots of material at the festival too, so I better write a special feature. And with term exams next month, I got no time until winter break. Well, good luck. The Natsume investigation's over, so you gotta show the teachers you're doing honest club work. Had enough studying now? Then let's have some snacks. I'll go grab something. Yay, thanks. Alone in Akari's room. But gosh, what a wreck this room is. Laziness has its limits. Are we going to tidy? Man, she's even got a desk drawer just left open. Stuff sticking out. I should close it for her. Huh? What do we see? Sorry, done everything decent at home. Want to go to a cafe somewhere? Sorry. I just remembered there's something urgent I have to get to. I'm gonna go now. Oh, really? Want me to escort you to the station? That's fine. I have to hurry back quick, so pardon me. Way to be subtle, Aoi. Way to be subtle. What is going on with you? What did you see? Couldn't help but be curious, so I snapped a picture. This is... Shiori? Letters from Natsume and Hakigi? Quite a few of them, even. Why would Akari have such a thing? Shiori, you seem busy lately. She sent a couple letters. Are you reading them? Oh. Huh. Her having these would mean Akari went through the trouble of asking Hakigi to give them to her. But for what possible reason? Our investigation into Natsume is over, so there should be no need. Besides, didn't Akari say it's futile to understand someone else's mind? So what would letters mean to her? Probably should have asked Akari directly, but... Why didn't Akari say anything to me? At least she talked to me about pretty much anything. Asking Akari about something she didn't speak up about herself. That feels kind of scary. I'm sure there's some kind of reason why she wouldn't talk about it, so... Huh. I won't know just thinking about it. I'll go ask Akari tomorrow. There's probably some reason for it, but I'm sure she'd tell me. Alright, let's head home. Hey, Aoi, what the fuck was up with you yesterday? It's club time now, and I've still failed to ask Akari to bring it up to her already. Aoi, you weenie. Akari, so... Aoi. Sorry, but I'm going home for today. Can't help with you with article writing. Huh? You are? You saw my room, right? Figured I should clean it up already. Be selling off and buying stuff, so I think it'll take a few days. A few days? Because of that, I won't be able to accompany you after school for a while. Good luck on your own. Okay, I'll be fine, but... Well, I had you on as my special correspondent after all. That's my investigation's over, so you're free to go now. So don't even go out of your way to say you can't. I'm just doing what I like. You do your best with cleaning, Akari. Oh, yeah? Well, thanks. See you next week. Shoot! I missed my chance once again! Should I ask on social media? No, I prefer to talk about it properly. Right. If Akari's no go, I'll try asking Hakigi. I'm curious how she's been lately, too. Hakigi's probably still hanging around at school. I'll look for her and ask why she gave Akari those letters. No music. Are you still hanging around up here? No? Where is Hakigi? Hey, is Hakigi still on campus? I had something I wanted to ask. Hakigi hasn't come to school for a while. What? For how long? Ever since the start of November. Seems she didn't even come to the culture festival. I don't know what happened, but... What? I talked to Kiki on the rooftop on October 31st. Today's November 16th. I haven't paid attention to her for 2 weeks. Kiki hasn't been coming to school ever since then. No way. I want to talk to Kiki. Is there some way I could contact her? Kiki doesn't do social media, right? Don't know her email either. Oh, maybe Kamada and the others could get in contact. They were friends for a bit and all. Are Kamada and the other two still at school? Who knows? Take a look, I guess? Question mark. It's cold, I'm sleepy, I miss my futon. Janitor-kun. Oh, little Miss Detective. Oh, no, that's right, you're not investigating anymore. Suppose I should call you little Miss Reporter now. You're no help. End of term exams are coming up. Lots of girls wreck themselves working too hard this time of year. You should take care too, Miss Oe. Dance team? Can't talk to them right now. Who are these guys? Can't go see Sakura. Oh, you're in here? Kamada! Hey, I want to talk to Hakiki. Do you know a good way? Do you have her number or anything? I don't. We're not in contact at all. Even before, we only talked at school. I see. Got it. Sorry to ask suddenly. Oh, wait. What they're saying about Hakiki pushing Natsume off the rooftop, is that true? Huh? What? Where did you hear something like that? It's a rumor going around in some circles. You haven't heard it, Oe? I don't pay attention to anything. It was the rumor Natsume killed herself, right? Recently, the teacher started saying that her death was just an accident, despite not telling us a thing before. Around when the teacher started to talk, Hakiki stopped coming to school. It's way too much time of a time lag to just be from the shock of losing her best friend, right? So then people thought that if it wasn't an accident, maybe someone pushed Natsume off. The rumor started spreading that it was Hakiki, hence why she stopped coming to school. Oh wait, do you think Hakiki killed Natsume? I don't! That's a completely baseless rumor, it's all nonsense! It totally is, right? Thank goodness, I'm glad you think so too. Like, compared to Hana's groupies, these gals seems like they might legitimately care about Hakiki. You're with Haakigi, if only for a little bit, so we know she's not the kind of girl who'd do that. So these cruel rumors going around are frustrating. I want to deny it, but we troubled Haakigi by being so nosy before. We're uneasy about doing anything selfish. Oh wait, you're going to talk to Haakigi, right? If Haakigi knows about that rumor, could you tell her it's not like everyone believes it? Since we can't do anything ourselves. Oh, got it. These three might actually be legitimately good kids. Like, they might legitimately want to be good friends with Haakigi. That being said, I don't have a way to get in contact without email or social media. What should I do? Wait, hold on. Actually, during the investigation, wasn't there a girl who said she lived in the same apartment complex as her? Was it? I think it was a girl, not in a club. I'll try looking for her. Oh. Time to remember our kids. Uh, Dump him. Go home, cuddle your dog. Go cuddle your dog. And tell her you love her. She's a good girl. Mr. Mukuota? Oh no, Bottles. What did you do, Bottles? Oh! Shimamoto. That's right, it was Shimamoto. Huh? Oh, what is it? Shimamoto, you said you lived in the same apartment complex as Haakigi, right? Could you tell me where that was? A place called Kinukawa Heights. It's a 10-minute walk from Kinukawa Station. Kinukawa Heights. I found the address online. Okay, thanks for your help. No more questions. Oh. Hey, we're actually getting some, newspaper club promotion. Good shit. Beautification committee. Work to do during this cultural festival. Like picking up trash. You'd pain in the butt. I wish I hadn't bothered. Alright. It's time. Aha, we're on stage 2. Hi, Bottles. Oh, Oe. Show me that special feature on the Culture Festival ASAP, okay? I'll check it over. Thanks, Bottles. Natsume's house, Kinikawa Heights. Can't go. Well, we can go here. It's interesting. I want to go to Kinikawa Heights. Here it is, Kinikawa Heights. Whew, good thing it's not the kind of apartment with self-locking doors. There, Haakigi. She's room 405. I came here single-mindedly wanting to talk to Haakigi, but to think of it, I heard her parents are bad news, didn't I? If I'm not careful, could they file a complaint with the school? Maybe I should think of an excuse for coming to meet Haakigi. Schoolwork. It's no good, I can't think of a good one myself. It's times like these I need Akari. Oh, whatever, I just want to meet her and talk, so I shouldn't end up getting yelled at. Stick to honesty. Hello? At home? After I came out this way. Haakigi hasn't been going to school. I feel like she should be at home. Hello? Haakigi, are you there? Midori! Is Midori Haakigi there? It's me, Aoi Ooe. No dice. Well, try another day. Hmm? Haaki! What is it? You don't look so well. I wanted to talk about something. She looks so haggard. Is that terrible rumor really why she's not coming to school? Kigi, why aren't you coming to school? I heard you haven't been since the start of November. I heard that rumor myself, and I did think it was awful, but that's no need to hide. It must hurt to be blamed for Natsume's death when it was just an accident. I get not wanting to go to school. That's exactly why you should be standing tall, because you didn't do a single thing wrong, Kigi. I'll assist you if you need it. That's my responsibility as someone who sought out the truth. Well, sure enough, it did come up. If I expected as much, you didn't know about it. Eh? Ah, Gigi, I thought you weren't going to school because of the rumor. That's not it. I'm just taking time off because there's no more need to go. Quitting school. Huh? You're quitting? Transferring to a correspondence school starting next month. Since I'm a third year, my focus will be studying for entrance exams anyway. As long as I'm able to graduate, it's fine if I'm not a Cosmos student. I heard your mom is strict, Hakigi, but you got her permission? Was it at her request? She was really mad, but ultimately she approved. Or, like, gave up, maybe. Once I attended that school at my mother's firm suggestion, went and caused issues having to do with a person's death. To be clear, I decided to transfer of my own volition. And when I decided I would tell the two of you everything, I had two options for what I would do after that. The first option ended up being lost to me that night, so I just took the other. Ah. Well, for what it's worth, Midori, I hope you get an honest to goodness chance to start over and move on and heal from all this. Just not able to nonchalantly stay in a place filled with so many memories of Shiori, so I'm changing schools. It's not remotely your fault, so I don't want you to make that face. If quitting school was your own volition, Haaki, then why are you so angered? Can't recover that quickly. All told, I'm someone who tried to jump off a roof a few weeks ago, you know? That may be true, but I'm alone at home. I got stuck on thinking all these things about Shiori. I wanted to talk to her much more, but there was another way we could have gotten along. Even that it would have been better back out before Shiori came to dislike me. Nothing but regrets swirl around in my head. As much as I consider it, there's only one thing that's certain. Simple fact is, I lost someone replaceable to me. It's where I end up, no matter how I think about things. There's no changing how much it hurts. Imagine that's why I look haggard. There's nothing I can do about it now, so... Hey, why are you so convinced that Natsume disliked you? It occurred to me hearing what you two talked about on the rooftop. I feel like really, maybe Natsume didn't dislike you? She clearly said she would stay friends with you forever, right? Why couldn't you believe those words? Even the thing Natsume was hiding, she was saying how she was only keeping quiet for your sake. Would tell you once it was resolved. I'm just not understanding why you would doubt Natsume's feelings so much. Is there some reason? I kinda have a really concerning dark thought brewing in the back of my mind, based on what we saw on Akari's desk. I don't want to believe it, but as you know, Oe, Shiori and I typically had our conversations via letters, aside from meeting on the rooftop. Normally people would use social media or email. My parents don't let me have a phone, telling me a student doesn't need one. Shirley brought it up jokingly to start. Let's be pen pals. It'd be fun to go retro, you know? And at first I myself thought, letters in this day and age? But it became more and more fun to write letters to Shiori. I'm not good at talking. So maybe a big part of it was that it was easier to convey my feelings with a letter. Exchanging letters with Shiori was very precious to me. I would always read back over the letters I received at home. But at some point, Shiori stopped replying. She was no different than usual. We were together. We met on the rooftop. She ignored only my letters. I'm sure I should have asked why she wouldn't reply while meeting her on the roof. It was somehow hard to bring it up. She had gotten tired of letters because she didn't care for me. Thought pressing her like that would just make her hate me more. Still couldn't quite give up, and kept sending my letters, but in the end I hardly got any replies. I'm received that final letter from Shiori. I was surprised after how long it'd been, but deep down I was so happy. Yet, what that letter prompted resulted in me no longer being able to see Shiori ever again. Shiori and I were always good friends, ostensibly anyway. I couldn't help but be troubled by the letters she wouldn't answer. Couldn't put my trust in Shiori's words anymore. Couldn't even believe what she told me that night about always being friends. I still can't. Oh wait, something wrong? Kiki, can I ask something? Have you met Akari since the day we talked on the rooftop? Abe? No, I haven't. I haven't met anyone from school. I I see. Hmm. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about, Oe? Ah, that's fine. Well, thanks for what you've done. Doubt we'll see each other again, but take care. Bye, and give my regards to Abe. I don't like where this is going. Natsume stopped replying to Hakigi's letters, which wounded Hakigi. But if Hakigi's memories are accurate, the two said this on the rooftop. You said in the letter that you wanted to talk about something. Could you not just say it in the letter? Doing it by letter, it just wouldn't work out, you know? I'd feel really bad if I didn't get a reply. Kinda can't take any more of that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That response Natsume gave. Those aren't the words of someone who's ignored the letters she received. Wasn't sending any reply. In fact, the opposite. I could only imagine it coming from someone who wasn't getting a reply. Which means Natsume was the same as Hakigi. She was sending letters yet not getting responses. Something caused both of their letters to not reach the recipient, without either one realizing. And that something is Hakigi hasn't seen Akari since the day we met on the roof. It's impossible for Akari to have received the letters from Hakigi at any point after I realized they've been sending letters. Akari didn't receive those letters from Hakigi. She obtained them herself. The cubbies they used to exchange letters aren't locked. It'd be fully possible to snatch them away if you wanted. I don't know to what end, but Akari was taking the letters without the two of them knowing. Akari, what are you doing? But isn't it also conceivable that she was given those letters by Natsume when she was alive? It's not impossible, is it? At any rate, Akari knew about their relationship and the letters in advance, before I even began to investigate. And yet, she didn't tell me anything about it. Get it? Why didn't Akari tell me anything? Why was she hiding it? Why would Akari have been stealing the two's letters? What possible reason? What was she trying to do? What kind of connection did Akari have to Natsume? Asked many people about Natsume, but come to think of it, I never asked Akari. It's true, Akari was keeping quiet about something important. That's not the fundamental issue. In the end, you just have to be satisfied slotting in whatever reality suits you. That's not the real reality. Yeah, remember this conversation? That was pretty fucked up. Interpreted Akari in the way that suited me best. I was under a wrong impression the entire time. The veiled threats she's been making to everyone involved in the investigation. Convinced myself that Akari was the same as me, that she wasn't close with Natsume and wouldn't know any details. I hadn't had that misconception. If I'd exchanged knowledge with Akari when I started, maybe things would have been different. That's right. I knew the truth of Natsume's death, but there are still things left that feel unresolved. I don't have the slightest clue what Natsume was thinking. I didn't get to dig into the circumstances of the people connected to her either. Now that I think about it, there were some strange pieces of information during questioning. Well, things that felt out of place. I've sorted through the information we obtained a few times, but I was making the decision of what to focus on or drop. Categorized information as usable or not usable based on my preconceptions. Just like Akari said. That's why there's still a haziness left in me now. I achieved my initial goal, but I haven't investigated this fully. I read Natsume's diary. Suppose I'd know everything and feel satisfied, huh? No, I can't. I can't. I decided I wouldn't read it. I have to make Akari tell me that eventually. What she was hiding about Natsume. Why she was stealing letters. First, I'll restart my investigation into Natsume, till I feel I'm satisfied. Knowing now she's hiding something, I can't depend on Akari anymore. I have to do this re-examination alone. To reach a satisfactory point, I'll formally ask Akari about Natsume, and have her tell me the truth. Till then, I can't let Akari notice. The Natsume investigation is supposed to be over already. I'll be okay. I can still do it on my own. Always managed to get material by myself before. You have come a long way in that regard. Besides, I've grown a little from this experience. It'll be fine, I'm sure. Well, I'm headed home. Good luck with the club. Yep, good luck with the cleaning, Akari. See you tomorrow. Wasn't awkward today, was I? Akari's sharp, so I hope she didn't take notice. Thinking time. Okay, well then let's start investigating. Definitely most interested in what Natsume was troubled about. Whether I'll be able to determine those worries with that Natsume wouldn't even tell her best friend Hakigi. Feels tough, but I'll look into it. That being said, we already did a ton of questioning about Natsume and the people connected to her. What new info could I get now? Can't bother active clubs anymore either. Already bothered them quite a bit. To do. That's right. The rumor that Natsume killed herself has gone away now. Well, there's a new unfortunate rumor in its place. The situation has changed, so I wonder if I could talk a little differently with those related parties, too. Curious what they're feeling now that the truth of Natsume's death has been revealed. I'd like to have a talk about it. Okay. Try hitting up the people connected to Natsume besides Sakura. Might give me a starting point. Where can I go to meet them? Just wander around and ask clubless people as we go. Midori Haki updated. Do list updated. New music. We still have our full list here. Talk to people connected to Natsume. Library assistants, so... She stopped getting letter replies from Shiori. Stopped coming to school in November. Alright. Bye, Bottles. Bye, Bottles. Hey, gang. Hey. Oh, Oe. Your newspaper club booth at the festival was fun. Such good work you did. Write a piece about a day in the cafeteria sometime. That'd be fun. Newspaper expose working in the cafeteria for a day. Oh, Oe. Hello. Thanks for before. Hey, Oe. Sorry for the other day, okay? Got really impassioned thinking you were being suspicious of Kana. We super overdid it. Really sorry. We won't do anything like that again. So, forgive us? Yeah, I was being rude myself, so it goes both ways. So, like, Natsume, that wasn't a suicide, huh? The people have been saying it was an accident. Was that maybe what you learned in your investigation? Yeah, that's right, actually. What? For real? For real? That's amazing. It's like a detective show. I was thinking her and her dumb news club, but like, not bad, Oe. Totes respect you now. Thanks. By the way, is Murakami not here today? Does she have work? I wanted to talk to her a bit. Kana? She was here earlier, but seemed kind of sick. Said she'd go and get some fresh air. Aha, well, I guess I'll try looking for her. Oe, if you're talking to Kana, we got a request. What? Kana's been sort of down lately. Feels like something happened, but she won't tell. She's probably concerned for us, huh? We're worried, you know. Could you, like, go up and ask her, Super Kaz? Like, if she's got something on her mind. Oh, I can do Super Kaz. Sure, I'll give it a try. But depending on Murakami's answer, I might not be able to tell you, you know? Sure, totes fine. Looks kinda cheers up, that's all we want. Counting on you, news lady. Oh, got a bit of respect. From the Mean Girls. Respect! Miss Albe isn't around today, huh? Oh, right. She isn't actually in the newspaper club, is she? I'm sure it must be tough going alone. Good luck, Miss Oe. Can't bother you anymore. You are doing club activities. Have fun doing club things, club friends. Upstairs. You are not upstairs. Alright, where is Kana? Feels like that is our target for today. And we're doing drama things. I can no longer invade the drama club. Oops, I want to. Oh wait, make a movie recommendation column in the school paper. I'll read it all the time if you do. Might be a bit of casual fun. To be fully honest. So kinda want to get fresh air. Look, aren't these nails a great color? They're not too flashy so the teachers won't get mad. My sister's in junior high, but she got accepted here. I wonder what it's like to have your little sister at the same school with as you, huh? Yeah, I guess that was true for Shiori, huh? There were other matters getting in the way there. We can go to 3. Oh, the newspaper association girl. I never knew about it until now. you've actually been working pretty hard. I saw your booth at the Culture Festival. Nice. How are we getting a bit of respect? I saw Mr. Mukuoka in town the other day, and his casual clothes were also pretty. Yeah. He dressed better and fixed up his hair, I bet. Feel like he could be at least a little attractive. Don't lust after bottles. He's not worth it. There's only so much time until entrance exams. Third years are free to not attend once the Culture Festival's over. I don't like studying at home, so I end up coming to school. Oh, Aoi for the Newspaper Association. So you're a second year, are you? I thought you were a first year. You seem young and so naive. Oh, third year bathroom. Nice and green. Very nice. Once the Culture Festival ends, the teachers feel like they're in a hurry. Not surprising with the term exams to deal with. You're a second year, huh? No entrance exams for you yet, but the term exams are soon. It's rough for us both, so let's give it our all. We are staring at this wall. Hey, you're a second year, right? That girl who just went to the courtyard is a second year too, isn't she? That famous model. Huh? Oh, Murakami! Right, that one, Kana from Core Team, was it? She really is amazingly pretty. Oh, well, there must be a window there. Now we know where Kana is. Going around looking at all the club displays at the Culture Festival made me want to join a club. Think it might not be too late for the dance team? No Abi-senpai today? That's too bad. I wanted to get her social media account. Akari doesn't strike me as the social media type. Here? Oh, yeah, did you see Sakura took part in the track and field race? Amazing to see her appear as a first year. She's got skills. Have you ever talked to Sakura? She's such a great girl, huh? I feel kind of warm talking to her. Yeah, we worked past the initial reservations she had toward us. I think she really grew on us. Or we grew on her, rather. It was largely thanks to Akari's intervention, so I don't know what that means for Sakura and Aoi after the fact. We had 2 days of Culture Festival, 1 day of cleanup, and a makeup holiday, so my head's still in break mode. I can't get into studying. Oh, Newspaper Association girl. I went to visit your booth at the Culture Festival. The display was great, but her advisor just standing there the whole time was scary. Oh, bottle's gonna bottle. That's bottles for you. Term exams are real soon, huh? What if it'll be okay? I don't want to fail to become a second year. Really cold lately, I don't want to wear the lame school-approved coat, but it's a worthy trade-off for warmth. So Kana is here. Murakami! Huh? Just you, Aoi? Abe isn't here? Yeah, I'm working alone right now. I see. If you recall, Akari had some very strong words that weren't shown on screen towards Kana, which made Kana back off. At the time, it felt very much justified retribution, considering Kana and her groupies were about to do some very uncouth things to Aoi here, poking into her relationship with Shiori. Can I have just a second? I want to talk to you, Murakami. Like, do what you want? To think of it, Murakami did tell me to my face that she hated me, didn't she? Boy, this is really awkward. I want to talk about Natsume, but I could see her refusing like before. How should I break the ice? Those trees in the courtyard don't lose leaves even in autumn or winter. Evergreens, right? Yeah, that's right. Kinda unfair how they never ever wilt and can just stay pretty. Remotely possible for humans. Me, I'm busy every day with maintenance and stuff. Guess I can't contend with an innate quality, huh? But Natsume was kinda like that. Oh? You're bringing up Natsume yourself? You stubbornly refused to talk about her before. Look, I'm sure that's what you want to talk about anyway, isn't it, Oe? It's hard to bring it up, so I brought it up for you. Everyone's been talking lately. Was Natsume's death really an accident? Do you know something, Oe? Yeah, it was an accident. I did all sorts of investigating, and I'm certain of that, at least. Huh. Is that right? What did you think, Murakami? Hearing that her death was an accident. Why do you want to know? No reason. I was just curious. Thought the whole time that Natsume had killed herself. She had a reason in mind, but if there was no reason to think so, then why did you? Can't really think how to put it, but I just thought suicide's possible, yeah? Like someone in a position like Natsume's had lots to think about. Might have been in some mental state where suicide wouldn't be too shocking. I mean, sometimes I think, if only it'll all go away myself. Natsume could have been like that too. No, but don't get the wrong idea. I don't want to die or anything like that. Just sometimes I hate it all, you know? Hey, intrusive thoughts are a thing. Getting fed up with their lot in life is also a thing. Don't blame me for that. Don't blame me whatsoever, girl. Huh, I see. So that's how you perceive Natsume. Well then, why'd you say I'm glad she's dead? Sorry, of course you wouldn't like me asking that. Well, whatever. I hate your methods, Zoe, but honestly, I think it's remarkable you managed to take it all the way. Before, wasn't even thinking about whether I liked or hated Natsume. Would just say things to me, and being compared was annoying. This worthless junk like which of us was prettier. Try to get used to that kind of stuff, but it's my line of work, but it gets to you after long enough. Especially when it came to appearance, which I'm attentive to as a model. People saying Natsume was prettier definitely got me peeved. Plus, it made me super antsy. Like, for someone who works as a model, can I really afford to have people saying things like that? Those feelings of mine, that tenseness, I'm sure it came across to Yoko and the others. So, oh? Murakami was on the cover of Cortine again. She really is pretty, huh? A little gaudy, don't you think? I mean, I guess Cortine is that kind of magazine. I know I prefer something a little more docile, something like Natsume. Heck, and Natsume totally is the prettier one. She's pretty much got it all. I know, honestly, Murakami feels so dependent on makeup. Though her figure's nice. Oh no. Now, but have you seen Natsume's? You know, the only way Murakami beats out Natsume is in gaudiness. Oh no. Hi. Beep. Hearing that all the time could not be encouraging. See, the girls in Class D were whispering all like Natsume is cuter than Kana. What are they comparing her for? Can't you just be like they're both cute? Yeah, seriously, it's super irritating. Kana, don't you worry about them, okay? Honestly, it's a bit more understandable now why you have the attitude you did. Right, it's fine. It doesn't bother me at all, she lied. And, like, the fact is, Kana's way cuter than Natsume. She's a model, even. Everyone fusses about Natsume being pretty, but they're totally just looking through a lens of riches. I mean, I hear she's smart and good at violin, too, but Kana's got charisma. We're Team Kana all the way. Well, thanks. Hi, Shiori. Bye, Shiori. Were you in there, too? Was she listening to us? I think she was. Looked totally unconcerned, though. Come on, look at least a little hurt. Right? She's always acting cocky. Like, won't acknowledge commoners like us, whatever we say. It's so irritating. Hmm. Makes me sick. Doing to other people what I hate being done to me. Come on. I don't think I really hate Natsume, you know. Not that I like her either. they're both put on pedestals for their looks. So Kana, in a sense, relates to Shiori in that sense. Honestly, it does vex me. It's true Natsume got a bunch over me while I've only got my looks. I don't even want to bring up Natsume, it just makes me miserable. I just wish Yoko and everyone would stop talking about her too. Why are they concerned for me, huh? That's why they speak ill of her and praise me. Exactly call that good-natured. But they're sticking up for me, so, like, hey, what do you do? It'd be awkward for me to stick up for Natsume and let their thoughtfulness go to waste, right? It's all just too much trouble. Who cares who's prettier than who? I just want to think of myself as pretty and likable. Natsume's got nothing to do with it. Anyway, even if the cutest girl's gonna end up a shriveled old hag, eventually, be my prettiest self now, you know? I wonder what Natsume thinks about me. I think I'm a big jerk who talks behind people's backs. Or else does someone smart, rich, and pretty like Natsume not worry over such things? It's better that way. Looks like Natsume won't become a shriveled old hag even when she ages. Probably will be pretty forever. Sure enough, I'm envious. So unfair, Natsume. Oh, Murakami. Oh, they meet. Sorry to come up to you so suddenly. Are you heading home? In a hurry? Not really. Did you want something? My friend showed me this month's court and I wanted to ask something. Do you know how much that Lady Grow one piece you were wearing costs? The new one. 80K, I believe. 8,000 yen? That ever cost that much? I was thinking of buying it because it looked wonderful, but 80,000, no, I can't swing for that. Surely you could buy an 80K one piece like it's nothing, Natsume. You're rich. It's not me who has money, it's my parents. I don't have that kind of spending money. Then get them to buy it for you. You're richy rich parents. Well, my parents always say if you're going to fork out, be sure to speak out. Unfortunately, that one piece isn't to my parents' taste, so I can't have them buy it. And not that I even intended to try. But I really wanted to wear that. It was so wonderful. Dang it. Uh, so, like, an exclusive model for Lady Grow. Got that one piece as a gift from the brand for marketing's sake. Normally I don't get clothes for them, but sometimes I do. If you want to wear it, like, I could lend it to you. Uh-huh? Really? Is that okay? Yeah. Should I bring it tomorrow? I'll hand it over after school. That'd be okay with you, Murakami, then by all means. Wow, I'm really glad. I can't wait. I have to get back now. Slipped away in the middle of tuning. I'll see you tomorrow, Murakami. So strange. That's what Natsume's like. Pictured her as more pompous. Uh-huh. Way to talk to me so normally despite hearing us gossip about you. Really is strange. She's just a normal gal, and living under the pressure of her family. Janitor-kun? Living under the thumb of her family, and on the pedestal of everyone around her. Murakami, over here, over here! Why does that have to be in here? Oh, whatever, here you go. Hey, thank you. Okay, now let's try it on. What, right here? Hold on, you're wearing it here? Not taking it home with you? Well, you have a model like yourself here, so I thought I'd like to have you watch me put it on. That's why I had you come here. The cooking club's off today, so no one's using this room. My first time wearing clothes like this. So can I get your unreserved opinion as a model? Oh. Well, how do I look? So lame. You gotta be kidding. Doesn't work one bit. Yeah, I guess so. Guess I have to be more like you for clothes like this to look right. Not talking about that. Those loafers are hideous. That outfit doesn't go with anything short of high heels. That So your makeup needs to be more bombastic, and the hair would definitely be better with curls than super straight like that. Also, could use some accessories and maybe put on a jacket. Anyway, as it is now, it's a damn sorry sight. Hey? So it doesn't necessarily not suit me? Oh, all that stuff is changeable. If you want to make it match, there's plenty of ways, like makeup, proper outfitting. What really matters is whether you want to wear it or not. Because fashion is a form of self-expression. I see. Sure enough, having a model's opinion is really educational. Oh, if you assumed it wouldn't suit you, then why do you want to buy it? Isn't that a waste of money? Or should I say it? I should dress in a way that properly showed myself. I was wearing clothes that aligned with my parents' tastes. But really, I like these sorts of clothes a lot. So I wanted to wear it. I wanted to be seen as someone who likes this kind of thing. Yeah, maybe this one's still too tricky for me. I don't really know how to put together an outfit, and I'm no good at makeup. There was an occasion I wanted to wear this for, but I'll have to study some more first. But I got to try it on today. There's an occasion you wanted to wear this for. Interesting factoid. Uh-huh. That's why I got you here. Why are you acting so normal? You've heard us badmouthing you, haven't you? You don't even bother yourself with the insults of small fry like us. Someone like you must be plenty used to hearing that junk. Oh, it really irritated me, all right. I thought I was going to fly off and sock your face in then. Huh? Then why'd you talk to me? 'Cause I'm trying to change my style. What other choice did I have? If it weren't for that, I probably would never have talked with you. To be honest, none of my friends think highly of you and your group. They all call you selfish and gaudy. Oh, and incidentally, I've badmouthed you the same way. Oh, despite not knowing you girls well, I just felt like might as well say it, along with the others, and saying whatever I pleased. I don't think it's bad of me. School's a small world, after all. Better to go along with everyone around you so things can go smoothly. We're in the same boat there, aren't we? Been gossiping about me, despite not knowing me well, right? But I don't have, so I don't have any desire to criticize you, Murakami. Though I will get irritated. Well, huh? Bet you're irritated right now, huh? Way to keep calm. No, I'm not. Because now I've seen for myself what kind of person you are, Murakami. What? Despite not being fond of me, you brought me this one piece, see? I'm busy with modeling work, you made time for me after school, and you gave me solid advice. I'm really happy right now. So I've come to understand what sort of person you are. The sort of kind person you are. Also so honest. This heart-to-heart we're having is thanks to you stating your feelings with such clarity. That's why she thought the way she did about her. I think that honesty is really wonderful. Honestly, I'm envious. That's not something I have. Getting to talk to you like this and understanding you in my own way makes me really happy. That was the whole basis for her friendship with Hahakigi. They could just meet alone and be honest with their feelings. Live going along with the people around you. It's rare to understand someone with your own heart, isn't it? Honestly, I should endeavor to always be doing that, but it's a little tough, huh? Yeah, and it's really important too. That's why I'm so deeply glad to gain an understanding of you, Murakami. We stand out, better or worse, so we can't avoid being on the tip of people's tongues. To get on well in school, I intend to keep going along with others. If everyone's insulting you, Murakami, then sorry, but I'll be joining them. So you do the same. If your friends speak ill of me, just go with the flow. It's easier that way, right? We're in the same boat after all. Won't worry about it anymore. So I'd be glad if you didn't worry about it either. But well, talked about here. Think about me now after having this one-on-one. I hope you don't forget it. So always remember the Murakami I learned about today. Yeah. Wish we were in a position where we could be friends openly. But it's a really weird attitude. That one piece is yours. Take it home. What? I can't accept this. It costs 80,000 yen, right? It's fine, I got given it. But I don't plan on wearing it. Best if the one who wants to gets to. Said you had an opportunity where you wanted someone to see you in it. And it's totally fine to take it. Accept it. If you insist, I'll gratefully accept. But it's like a waste. Thank you, Murakami. I'll take good care of it. Look forward to being able to wear it someday. Hmm. Good luck, Natsume. I feel like that's an end result of a unhealthy mindset she's stuck in that she can't get out of. It's a model I have to always get the attention of those around me. I thought I should behave in a way that suited that kind of existence. Never being led astray by others' opinions. Whoever it might hurt, never hurting myself. That's the kind of audacity I wanted to have. But as for the real me, I always worry about how people see me. I'm scared to hurt those who like me. Just a subservient, cowardly, regular person. That's why I was deeply jealous of Natsume. I loathed her being liked by everyone despite unapologetically being her natural self. The more self-conscious I got about Natsume, the more I felt like a puny, miserable person. I always averted my eyes from Natsume. Then we got to talk. That day I saw Natsume face to face for the first time, and something major changed in me. Dressed all mismatched and unfashionable, Natsume was honest from beginning to end. After voicing that she thought of socking me, her same mouth smiled with happiness that she got to know more about me. It's irritating to be gossiped about when you're only going with the flow to mock people. Natsume told me it's fine to let that unfairness slide. Maybe it's overblown, but I felt like I was forgiven. I felt like, for the first time, I've gotten recognized for being just the way I am. No, I see it. Not overblown. That day on, I stopped feeling miserable about me and Natsume being compared. Because deep down, I felt Natsume wasn't something I could be jealous of. For the first time, you saw Natsume off of that pillar that she's been placed on. Like, that heart-to-heart between the two of you, just two normal girls on the ground. Not on their respective pillars of everyone. Just two normal girls, able to be normal and friendly amongst themselves. Able to come to an understanding of themselves. And I suppose this whole, don't worry about bad-mouthing me, and I won't worry about bad-mouthing you. Just a matter of when we're both on our pillars in social setting called school, do whatever you have to, because I know how you really are. Do what you have to do to fit in. It wasn't an issue of her being pretty, rich, or intelligent. More as a person. Natsume was a far bigger person than I. I stopped being the slightest bit bothered whenever whatever anyone said about Natsume or me. While the opinions of others changed constantly, that moment of Natsume and I bonding was something far more certain to me. A person as big-hearted as Natsume genuinely understands me. That was a powerful emotional support. The person that's at this school who idolized Natsume the most. No doubt it had to be me. Oh! Wow. Personally, I think of suicide as effectively the same thing as dying at the end of your lifespan. Dying from a weak body or dying from a weak mind. I'm unable to explain what the difference between them is. Everyone has troubles. How they confront them is up to that person. Everything is their decision. If Natsume was troubled by something, the end chose suicide. That too would be a respectable intent. The end of her mental lifespan. A person chose to disappear of their own volition. I have to respect that decision. A little more so if they were important to me. That's why I said I'm glad she's dead. So I decided to think that she had reached the end of her lifespan. I don't know about that as a justification for saying something like that. But I can. If I didn't, it feels like something inside me would break. Sorry, I kinda can't find the words. I suppose if I frame her explanation in the sense of she chose to go out her way. It's still not a healthy mindset, but if I suppose if the alternative is I'm glad she chose to go out her way. And not thinking of it that way means the wound is raw and hurts more and more, failing to process that. What happened? It's coping mechanism, I suppose. The things you said in that storage set, they're finally sinking in now. Desperately trying to scrape together those false personas you and Natsume were showing. I was trying to grasp you two and your relationship just from that. Thought I could understand. That was naive of me. You can't understand what's inside a person that way. I never even imagined you would have thought like that about Natsume. Taking what I heard from others at face value, I was wholly convinced you and Natsume were hostile toward each other. We had those random factoids that Shiori thought that Kana was honest, unflinchingly honest. Like no wonder we had those few factoids about hearsay factoids about Kana that didn't fit into the narrative that of their relationship. Like Aoi said earlier in this video, she's just discarding those facts that didn't fit in with her preconceived notions. And now that she's piecing together things after the fact, things are falling into place. When you got irritated, have a conclusion jumping girl like me asking all those questions. Now, I get couldn't help but despise me. Really sorry. You're surprisingly unconfident in yourself, huh, Aoi? Huh? You did everything you sought out to do, didn't you? It's an amazing thing. Besides, I don't particularly hate you now, Aoi. Like I told you, I thought you were remarkable. That's exactly why I talked to you about Natsume. Why not be more proud and forget about whether I like or hate you? Yeah, you're right. Thanks. Hey, wait. Is Natsume dying? Really? Really just an accident? Huh? I mean that... Huh? Abe didn't do anything to Natsume, right? Why are you asking that? Why? Why would you think that? Why are you asking that? I mean, that day... I'll give you a tip, Murakami. Don't give me a nightmare face. You know Natsume, she fell face up from the roof, landed on that path by the tennis court, upside down, still holding her school bag. She landed on her head. It was a real messy scene, bloody and terrible. Pretty much couldn't recognize her face. What a waste for a beauty like her. She got called pretty, that's how she went out. What the fuck? Why do you know that? Oh, Natsume died in detail? Why do you think? Like Natsume in some ways, Murakami. Like being an object of everyone's affection. So watch out, yeah? Rotten as you are, you're a model. Don't let that face end up beyond recognition. Like Natsume's did. But wait, until then, I thought Natsume had killed herself. Hearing her say that, I got scared that maybe maybe she really had done something to Natsume. Akari, what the fuck? I earned her ire because of what we did to you. Been scared she might do something to me, too, all this time. That's wrong. Akari didn't push Natsume off or anything. Why did she know in detail what it looked like when Natsume died? We had the police report, where it described the circumstances around when Natsume died. That's a secret, but that's why even I know what Natsume's death was like. It's not like Akari was watching the moment of her death at the scene. Uh, uh, Akari seemed really angry about me getting kidnapped, so she just wanted to threaten you as much as possible. She used the information about Natsume's death we'd obtained, figuring it would terrify you. Yet her emphasis on the face was probably because she was talking to you. Being a model, you're most concerned about your appearance than most. You're just good at poking at people's weaknesses, as proven by that making you so scared of her. She is quite good. Ah, feel dumb for freaking out. She just messed up, huh? But look, if your girls hadn't done what you did, Akari would have threatened you like that, alright? You'll judge Yoko and Co. for bad-mouthing Natsume, but you're fine with Abba using the way someone died for a threat. I'm still working through that. I'm not sure. I mean... Well, whatevs. None of my business who you want to befriend, Aoi. I won't take anything she says too seriously, then. Thanks for letting me know. Sounds like you would have preferred Natsume's death being suicide. Then now that you know it was an accident, what are you thinking? About that, I'm not especially sad. The only time me and Natsume had a proper conversation was that one day. Come to think of it, we heard what she said to Haakigi to get Haakigi to pull herself up. So, we know just how well Akari is at picking at people's weaknesses. And how savage she can get. The only time me and Natsume had a proper conversation was that one day. Seeing Natsume dressed all weird, yet showing no hesitation. She was really pretty. Even now I can clearly see that picture of her in my mind, remaining forever pretty. That's why I thought Natsume was like an evergreen. Even though she's gone now. Even with Natsume gone, she's still sparklingly radiant inside me. That's enough for me. Probably because we weren't close at all. Close all the time or anything, that I don't feel lonely without her. Makes sense. I totally am self-absorbed, huh? If everybody else is sad, I'm not bothered if it's fine with me. I feel like that's the reason I'm able to keep going now, after Natsume's gone. Not enough? I need to get back. The others will be worried. Yeah. Thank you for talking with me, Murakami. You know, I take back what I said about Natsume being an evergreen. Oh? Natsume had lived, they would have come that she'd become a wrinkled old hag, too. It would have been have all been fun times. There have been a lot of sad and painful things that happened, too. As blessed as Natsume was, there must have also been times where she couldn't sparkle. Even if that was the case, I think to myself, even when she couldn't sparkle, Natsume was determined to be the most herself she could be. That side of Natsume, even if it wasn't sparkling, it must have been really pretty, I think. But now she can't show that to anyone, not even to me. I guess that's the really sad thing, huh? I really haven't been judging things by anything but my own scale, huh? I arbitrarily decided she got along terribly with the one she most admired. Murakami must have really hated that, and Must have wounded her. To mention Akari, I expected she'd threaten Murakami, but I think she said something so terrible. But, I mean, she seemed really angry at the time, so maybe the blood rushed to her head? No helping it? Probably? Still pretty fucked up, though. I've learned some shocking things, but it's thanks to the investigation I worked so hard on that Murakami talked to me. What I've been doing hasn't necessarily been for naught. I have to have confidence in that. Can't be too self-abasing. I respect it. I respect it. Because it means he's learning from her mistakes earlier, but she's done a lot that she deserves to be proud of. And all this, too. That said, about the only one left I feel I could talk to is Miyuki. Yasuoka would be tough. Time being, I'll make it my goal to talk to Miyuki. But is she on campus, I wonder? Statue menu upgraded. Updated. Kana updated. Shiori updated. That is a really interesting bit of knowledge here. Bottles, what the fuck? I wanted to look at you. Second year student Shiori Natsume lying face up on the side of the tennis court. So we... Heavy trauma after falling from the roof. Is that really enough detail that lines up with what Akari said to Hana? What is going on with you, girl? Kana, naturally worried about how people would see her, went along with them so people wouldn't hurt her good friend. Or for good friends who were bad-mouthing Shiori to protect Kana, because as things naturally fall in a school environment with kids are gonna kid, and they were naturally comparing Shiori and Kana. Her good friends got defensive, and that spiraled into bad-mouthing Shiori. And then vice versa between Shiori's friend group. Secretly harbored jealousy. Shirley told them we're in the same boat, with bad-mouthing approved of her miserable feeling self. I understand why Kana would come to idolize Shiori. If Shiori had... Okay, that's pretty much exactly the summary I had here. If Shiori had chosen to die willingly, then she would respect it. I'd say that's literally just a coping mechanism. And is not a healthy mindset, but as a coping mechanism, it is what it is. She didn't feel especially sad. Still a part of Shiori inside her, shining radiantly. I feel like she'll always remember that day in the cooking room closet. That image of Shiori awkwardly trying to learn to be fashionable in her own way, in a fashion sense that she wanted, as opposed to the mold that she had been shoved into by her family. An underlying theme with Shiori of wanting honest relationships in her life, not being able to have them, taking them when she could get them, but not being able to enjoy them openly. Like, she developed a sort of honest understanding / relationship with Kana behind the scenes, but even still had to resort to not disrupting the status quo. We are going to really... Here's Kana's statue. Wow. That is quite pretty. But can we show that? Can we show that? That's a lot. But yes. Shiori with a smile. That is... God, there's a lot to think about after this. There's an absurd amount to think about this. What have we learned here? We have some really concerning implications about Akari. From Hakigi, we seem to get the impression that their letters stopped... That both Hakigi and Shiori weren't getting replies to their letters. And there's a collection of letters from both of them that showed up in Akari's desk. From Hana, you get the impression that maybe, like, it's not a concrete piece of evidence, but it's still very concerning. The level of detail Akari went into regarding Shiori's corpse. What does she know? Insert Akari on the thumbnail. What does she know? I don't know if I'm gonna like what we find at the end of this road. Oh, Midori. Did we actually look at Midori's statue before? Oh, I'm sad. I said before, like halfway through the video, but I do hope Midori gets to have a good life. A fulfilling life. Being able to learn and grow. Learn and grow and move on here. And to find some sort of happiness. I thought that was a really sweet bit of conversation near the end. Regarding the friends who approached Midori after Shiori died. Still believe in her and seemed to have, honest to goodness, genuinely cared about her in all this. Which is kind of touching to see. Even if the implication originally was that it was just a pity thing. Feels like it is genuine and could have been genuine if Midori had stayed. But unfortunately, that just wasn't in the cards. And the way they backed off, it was with legitimate concern for Midori's feelings. That hearing she saw it that way, they decided to back off. Like, no hard feelings. They still cared about her. That's just really sweet. I can appreciate that. I'm... Okay. We have started down a road here I'm not sure if I want to get the answers to. I feel like we're on a very concerning spiral towards a truth that we're not going to like. We'll keep on keeping on next time.